Yes, start over.
Hi, Bean.
Hi, Beanie.
Look, today we're going to read to you Walter the Farting Dog.
The Prutzing Dog.
Oh, and every time the word fart comes up, and your Kiki is going to say,
Prutz.
hey, where did Prutz come from, Kiki?
Um,
Is it Polish?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Polish Prutz.
Okay, so
Daddy Prutzes.
the Irish say fart. So I'm going to say the Irish side and she's going to say the Polish side. So this book in your library, right, is by William Coltwinkle and Glenn Murray, and it will be found in the easy reader section under the last three letters of the author KOT. So you can find that in the case if you like this book. We love this
K
book.
for Kiki.
K for Kiki. Here we go. And I'm going to let Kiki read the first page.
Betty and Billy brought Walter home from the dog pound. Nobody wanted him, said Billy. But we love him, said Betty. Well, he smells awful, said their mother. I think you better give him a bath. There he is. Isn't he so cute?
He's so dirty. What did he get into?
Aww.
Oh, maybe they were tarring the road or something.
Poor stinky dog.
Oh. Mother walked in and said, he still smells awful. And that's when they got the first clue. The telltale bubbles in the water. He's probably just a little nervous, said Mother, hopefully. His stomach must be upset. But Walter's stomach wasn't upset. Walter's stomach was fine. He felt perfectly normal. He just
Prutzed.
farted a lot. They got the spray out.
He's in the tubby.
Yeah, it's a nice tub though. I like the tub.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the antique
He just
tub.
stinks.
Look at the family pictures with their noses. It's funny. Oh, go ahead, Aunt
My
Cat.
We did it when he bathed. He did it when he played with Betty and Billy. He did it when he walked around the house. He did it in the dining room. He did it in the kitchen. And he did it in his sleep. Look, there's Olivia dancing with him. Look. Look at there's Olivia dancing with him.
Oh my gosh, but isn't that like who?
That's Olivia dancing with the dog.
But what dog do you think that's
That-
like? Layla?
Oh my God.
Does it
That's
Layla Prutz?
Oh,
fart a
Layla
lot?
Prutzes. Big time. And look, and there is Bandit.
Oh, the cat.
There's Bandit.
Somebody wrote this book
There's
just for
Bandit.
Bean.
Right there.
I know. It looks just like him, right?
Mm-hmm.
That dog farts
Prutzes.
morning, noon, and night, said Father. He can't help it, Daddy, said Betty and Billy. They didn't mind Walter's farts.
Prutzes.
So what if he farts?
Prutzes.
Billy said to Betty when they were alone in their room with Walter. Betty agreed. Walter agreed too. He sat there looking innocently around, farting.
Prutzing.
Take him to the vet, said Father.
Look. Aw.
They're all trying to figure out what to do.
I
with
know,
this
Dad.
dog.
And look, Bullet.
Oh,
Bandit is on Daddy's head. And there's Olivia over there with Layla.
closest to the farting.
Yep. Stinky
Dog.
stink. Stink, stink.
That's you.
Prutzing, said the vet.
Farting,
Or
said the vet.
rectal flatulence, as we say in the medical profession, and prescribed a change in diet. Oh no. At the vet, the doctor's checking the prutzing out.
It's not a good way to go. They gave Walter every kind of dog food. He farted.
Prutzed.
They tried him on cat food. They gave him hot dogs, hamburgers, and lettuce and tomato sandwiches. They gave him fried chicken. They gave him rabbit food. They made him a vegetarian. No matter what the dog eats, he turns it into farts.
Prutzes!
Roared Father.
Stinky prutzes.
I threw out hot dogs to our local kittens that were left in our weeds. They were just strays. I would give them hot dogs.
Layla likes bird seed.
Yeah, I had to throw them
and
something. We didn't have cats, so I had to throw
Any
them hot
berry that
dogs.
falls off the tree.
Oh, this is you, Kiki.
Walter got the blame for everybody else's prutzes, too.
Farts.
If Uncle Irv or Uncle Freddie let one slip, he just went and stood near Walter. Then all he had to say was, Walter! And everyone would look at poor Walter.
Oh.
Aww. Look, there's Uncle Freddie, and there's Bandit, and Layla.
All right, Irish. Hold on. He has to go back to the pound, said Father. No, Daddy, please, begged Betty and Billy. Don't send Walter away. He goes tomorrow, said Father. They pleaded. Walter
Prutz.
farted.
He prutz again.
It was all over that night. Betty and Billy cried in their beds, and Walter looked at them unhappily. Oh, Walter, said Betty, you've got to stop
Prutzing.
farting. Because Father is going to send you back to the pound tomorrow, said Billy. Oh my gosh, look at him sending up air.
Oh, he's stinking. Look.
Wow.
Look. Oh my goodness. And there's Bandit over here, and there's you over there.
But prutzing is usually your diet, and it's usually something you're not used to. So let's see.
Oh, well.
All right, Aunt Kiki, or Kiki, not Aunt Kiki.
Walter knew how serious the situation was. He'd never see Betty and Billy again. He resolved to hold in his prutzes forever. When Betty and Billy fell asleep, he walked down to the kitchen to see if there was anything around to eat. He managed to open the cupboard door with his nose and found the 25-pound bag of low fart dog biscuits
Prutz.
the vet had prescribed for him, which had made him prutz
Fart.
more. Even though he knew they made him prutz more,
Fart.
he couldn't resist. He ate the entire bag. Very tasty, Walter said to himself. Look, Layla would eat the whole bag too. Look, you know how Layla does. Look,
it says
and there's
it there.
Bandit, and there's Bandit
Fart
in the back.
free.
There's Bandit watching
Prutz free.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
And then he went and lay down on the sofa. A gigantic gas bubble began to build inside him. This is going to be trouble, he said to himself nervously. He was afraid of what might happen if he let it go. He thought maybe the house would explode, so he kept it in. It wasn't easy. In fact, it was torture. But he had resolved never to fart
Prutz.
again. His future depended on it. And as he lay there with his tail wrapped tightly between his legs, he heard a noise at the window.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and look at the two of them together. Kiki.
Aww.
I like that green couch.
There's Bandit laying on top.
Does Matt and Andrea have a green couch like that?
No, they don't have a green one.
I love a good green couch. I'm getting one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the new color. Oh, this is you.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
He watched it slowly open. A pair of burglars came through. They dropped silently into the kitchen. Watch out for the dog, said one of the burglars. He won't bite, said the other. He's a wimp. Walter might have bitten them, except he was so filled with gas he couldn't move. They tied a rag around his snout so he couldn't bark. "Okay," whispered the first burglar, "let's clear the place out." They took everything they could get their hands on. Walter wanted to stop them, but he was having unbearable gas pains. He rolled on his back and waved his paws in the air. He gnashed his teeth. "We've got it all," said the second burglar. "Let's go."
Gas is so bad.
There's the burglars, Beanie. The bad guys. They're the burglars. Like
Gas.
Home Alone.
It's bad. That's when Walter let it fly. It was the worst
Pruts
part
of his life.
of his life. It made a tremendous noise and shot him across the room. A hideous cloud filled the air. The burglars clutched their throats, unable to breathe.
Shoo, stink.
With tears in their eyes, they raced for the window. They tried to grab their bag with all the valuables in it, but their arms were too weak.
Let's get out of here. The burglars.
Woo! Smoke
Look at that smoke. That's a big Pruts.
That's a big bar.
They jumped out the window and ran up the block, choking and gasping for air. Still blinded by Walter's attack, they stepped into the headlights of an approaching police car. "Hold it right there," said the policeman.
We love our policemen. They're always there when we need them.
I got caught, Beanie.
Aren't they? We love our policemen.
Woo!
Woo-hoo for the policemen. They're the best. When father and mother came down in the morning, they found an open window, and they saw the bag with their valuables in it, and Walter was sitting beside it. He still had the rag tied around his snout. You'd have to say he looked heroic. "He saved the silverware," cried mother. "He saved the VCR," cried father. "Good dog, Walter. You're our dog, even if you do fart
Pruts all the
all
time.
Look how happy they were.
Look, the burglars didn't get him. And there's Bandit.
He was a good dog. Yeah, Bandit's just like in the,
Yeah.
he's just supporting him. Go ahead. Finish this out, Kiki.
And so the family learned to live with Walter, the hero dog. And that's the end of our tale.
Tail. See if there's one more page, because sometimes there is. Maybe there's not.
I think it's the end.
Oh, Walter's Wonder Park. They made a park for him.
Walter's 100%
100% natural gas
powered.
They made
Walter's Wonder Park.
They made him his
100%
own park.
gas powered.
Oh, Bean. There's your book, right? That's the first of two we're going to do tonight. We're going to send you another in a minute. So
Send
tell
that
us
one
what
first.
you think, okay? All right. We love you.
Love you,
We hope
Beanie.
you like Walter and his farting.
It's Prutsin.
Dog.
He Prutzes, Bean.
He farts.
Like Layla. Stink, stink. Shoo.